The main subject of my talk was oil, and while I was in office, we passed massive legislation that reversed that trend. We reduced oil imports from 8.5 million tons per day, 8.5 million barrels a day, to less than half that in just 5 years. But now we've almost doubled what we had to begin with. So we're still heavily dependent on other nations for not only goods, but also money. Now every time we spend a dollar that we don't have, we have to borrow 40 cents of it, for instance, from the Chinese to balance our budget, just by going deeper and deeper in debt. We've become increasingly addicted to consumption of goods that we don't produce ourselves. And a lot of the manufacturing has gone overseas. And this is, in the last few years, it's been not just handwork products like shirts and shoes and clothing, but it's become the advanced cutting-edge technological products. For instance, when I was in office, we had the preeminent position in the production of alternative sources of energy, windmills and photovoltaic cells, things of that kind. Now that ascendancy has moved to China. China is the number one producer of new kinds of advanced photovoltaic cells, for instance, and they are the number one producers of advanced windmills to utilize power from the sun indirectly through the wind. So we've lost that edge that we used to have in scientific innovation applications to goods to be sold. In many ways, that's also changing in the electronic field. Almost all of the materials that we use now of an advanced technology. I have an iPad and also an iPod, both of which are made in China. Although we have designed them here with Apple, for instance, so they're manufactured overseas.